Sup nerds, this is Gar Collector Dan and welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to make a quick video showing off my pickups from the EC3 Con card show at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. Now this show is a little bit different than my usual card show pickups just because I only focused on picking up raw. Now I did pick up one slab shelf at the end, but it was mostly just raw with the intention of grading this and flipping some of it and then keeping some of it for my personal collection. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So as you guys know, I am trying to complete the Evolutions set in PSA 10, and I've graded 7 of the 16 of them myself so far. I don't have Glaceon yet, and I did pick up 2 copies, both of which look very good. So hopefully I will be able to keep one for my collection in PSA 10 and then sell another one and make a little bit of profit on that. Next pickup was this stained glass birds promo. This was like 20 bucks from the guy, and it looked very clean. I think PSA 10 is like 70 or 80 bucks, so this is just, I was leaving money on the table if I didn't pick it up, so I decided just to scoop this up anyway. I think it was a part of a trade I made. But yeah, moving on. We got this Empoleon here from Battle Styles. I do have this in PSA 10 already, but this is another clean copy. I think I paid like 45 for it, and it was a part of a trade, so I saw this, looked very clean, and I figured why not pick this up, grade it, and then hopefully flip it. Next card is the Sylveon V. Again, like I said, this is one of the Evolutions I don't have, so this hopefully will hit the 10 and then be a part of my personal collection. This Unknown I picked up, I think it was 18 bucks. I just really like the art on this card. I think PSA 10 of this goes like 90 bucks or something, so picking up for sub $20 and being able to grade it and get almost 100 out of it, even whether I keep it or sell it, it was just kind of a no-brainer. Then last card I picked up that was very clean was this Zacian V. And I do have the Zamazenta PSA 10 already, the Secret Rare from Sword and Shield base set. So I might, when this hits a 10, keep it with that, or I might sell it off. We'll have to see how I'm feeling. But yeah, this is just a really clean copy, and I just didn't want to leave it there because I think I got it for like 10 bucks as a part of a bundle with a few cards. And it was just really cheap, and I know in a 10 this goes for a lot more than that. So I think those are all good pickups, and these were the pickups that were very solid PSA 10s. Now, here's another few singles I picked up there. Now, these I think are borderline 10s, probably 9s, but I'm going to send anyway. This one for sure is going to be a 9. I mean, the front looks great. It's just such a nice art, the pre-release Charizard from Team Up. It's hard to see on camera, but yeah, there's a little bit of whitening down there in the corner, right there, yep. And there's another couple dots up here, but this is probably a 9, but even in a 9, I think I paid like $30 for this, for the part of a bundle with a couple other cards, and if in a 9, it goes for like 50, 55, and I'll probably just keep it for the PC if it's a 9. If it's a 10, I'll probably sell it and hopefully make a nice margin on it, but I'm going to get it graded nonetheless. This Greninja, I think I picked it up for like $12. Very clean front, centering's great. The only problem is there's I think it's hard to see on camera, but it's like bottom left here, there's like that little nick. I almost want to like take a little razor and just try to like smooth it out because it's just like sticking out from the bottom. But besides that, the card's like very clean. Like I think it's worth the gamble to send to PSA because it's like a $200 card in PSA 10. And that's what a lot of the rest of the stack is just like going to be cards I'm gambling on, because that's really what grading is, a gamble. Did your grader get laid last night? You get a 10. Did his girlfriend dump him? You get an 8, you know? It's just completely random, but that's just how it is. So this card, after further review, I did pick it up for about $10. It is off-center top to bottom. And there's, I guess, a tiny white dot there maybe, but I think I might send this anyway just because I know this in a 10 is... It's like, I think it's, again, like $70 or $80. This Zapdos I really want in a 10. Centering's good on the front. The only problem is there is a little bit of whitening on the bottom, but I've sent Scarlet Violet cards that have a little bit of whitening on the bottom or this corners and still gotten 10s, so I think this is worth a send anyway. I really want this in a 10 from personal collection. This is actually probably my favorite card out of Scarlet and Violet. I'm a huge Zapdos fan. I love having the 3 birds featured on the card, and the art is just incredible. Then this Flareon V, I did grade this already in a PSA 10, so I have it in my collection, but I thought this was a decent copy. Centering looks pretty good. The only kind of issue with it is I did see a bit of whitening on the back. I'm trying to pick it up on camera, but it's a little hard. Anyway, this is the same situation where it was like a $20 card. in a 10, it's like a $200 card. I'm just going to roll the dice, pay the $15, and try to hit the jackpot. So that's what we're doing there. And then last pickup is Leafy on V. Centering looked good on it. There is this like ding on the top right. You can actually see it on camera there. Top right edge looks kind of fucked, but I'm going to send it anyway. It's the same situation. I don't have this in a 10. So it'd be great to get this in the 10. Centering looks really good. Back looks good. Just hoping they'll overlook that and it'll hit the 10. But yeah, that's my pickups of what I'm for sure sending. So there's probably like 10 or 15 cards. Don't really know. It didn't really count. But then I wanted to show off these other cards that I did pick up, but I don't think I'm going to send in. I'm going to bring to Collecticon in Chicago and try to trade them off for one reason or the other. This first card, centering looks great. Edges, corners look great. Back looks great. The only issue is there's like this like ink missing like right there. It looks like a piece of dust, but it's not. It's like the ink missing from the bottom of the card. I don't know if PSA would still give this a 10. Like a part of me wants to just send it in and see what happens because the rest of the card's very clean. But if I was grading the card, I would definitely not give a card like this a 10. If a card has a clear like defect on the front of it, like it just takes away from the eye appeal of the card, I don't think it would be 10 worthy. But PSA may disagree. I've seen really questionable PSA 10s before, so probably not going to send this in, but this is the one I am hesitant on out of this stack here. And then this Mewtwo looked really great when I first checked it out, but upon further inspection, the corner is just completely like bent. There's like weird damage like right there. See if I can get it on camera. It's not liking it. The camera's not liking it. Yeah, right there. You can kind of see where my middle finger is right above that. There's like that. There's weird like indent. It's almost like it got like hit against something and got bent a little bit. So this is definitely getting traded off. This Dialga is just really off center. Doesn't look terrible left to right. Like it's definitely off, but it's also off top to bottom pretty badly. Looking at the back looks pretty bad. So I just don't want to send that in. There's not enough meat on the bone there for me to want to take the gamble. And then same with the Zapdos, just really off center left to right. It's kind of a shame though, because it's like the cleanest Zapdos cleanest SAR period I've ever seen raw from Scarlet and Violet. Like the edges and corners on the back are great. It's just the centering that's destroying it. So I don't think I'm going to send that in either. And then lastly, the last pickup I made was just one slab. Impulse buy. I think you can see why I bought it. It has two of my favorite things on it, a Zapdos and a Swirl. This was $210. Could offer the guy, should have offered him $200 because he took my $210 offer. I had no idea how much this card was worth at the time because I didn't have service on my phone, but it turns out it's roughly like a $250, $260 card, so I think I did pretty well on this. I really love this artwork. It's like from the, I played Fire Red recently, and it's like when you get Zapdos, you get him in like this electric facility, and I think that's what this is supposed to be. Like in the background is like an electric power plant where you encounter Zapdos in the game, so it's super awesome. And just really like the lightning in the background, like the swirl in the middle is just perfect. This is definitely a PC card, and I'm really happy to own this. And yeah, guys, that's my pickups from EC3 Con. Pretty short video. I will be making a couple videos of Chicago Collecticon coming up soon. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I am going to be going after a first edition Charizard in a PSA 9, possibly BGS 9, but that's going to be my one grail pickup from the show. It's probably my biggest grail since I started in the hobby. And fortunately enough, I have a lot of slabs willing to trade, and I'm also in a financial position where I am able to make a decent offer and try to obtain that card. So I'm really excited to try to do that. I'll definitely be posting videos on that, whether I succeed or fail. I think it'll make good content nonetheless to document it. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Take care.